They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, 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 no. That was the line that made Amy Winehouse a global superstar. It was her anthem, her defiance, her brand. 3 years after singing those words, she was dead. How did a song about refusing help become a self-fulfilling prophecy? Let's explore the tragic pattern that trapped one of music's greatest talents. Amy Winehouse grew up in a world of emotional turbulence. She watched her father openly cheat on her mother, and their eventual divorce taught her a dangerous lesson: that real love is chaotic, messy, and painful. Stability felt boring and uninspiring, so when she met Blake Fieldercivil, it felt like destiny. Their relationship was toxic, volatile, and deeply codependent. He introduced her to hard drugs, pulling her deeper into a world of addiction. It was this intense pain and heartbreak that fueled her masterpiece, Back to Black. The album was a raw, unfiltered cry from the heart, and the world couldn't get enough. It sold over 30 million copies, turning her personal suffering into a global phenomenon. Suddenly, her addiction wasn't just a private struggle. It was her public identity, the very thing that made her famous. This is where a chilling psychological trap snaps shut. The late, great personal development coach Bob Proctor explained this phenomenon perfectly. When your wound becomes your source of wealth, recovery can feel like career suicide. Think about it. Amy's fame was built on her pain. The public loved the tortured artist. A sober Amy, a healthy Amy, a happy Amy. Would she still be able to write those heart-wrenching songs? Would the world still find her interesting if she wasn't living on the edge? This creates a terrible feedback loop. Stay sick to stay famous. Stay in pain to stay relevant. Every award, every sold-out show, every magazine cover was, in a way, a reinforcement of her self-destruction. The applause was for the character she was playing, the Rehab singer who said no, 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 but the character was killing the person. She was trapped. To get better meant potentially losing everything she had worked for: her fame, her career, her very identity in the public eye. The pattern held her in its grip until the very end. On July 23, 2011, Amy Winehouse died of alcohol poisoning. She was just 27 years old and she was alone. The world was left with her incredible music, a timeless legacy of her pain. But all Amy got was an early grave. It forces us to ask a difficult question. What are we willing to sacrifice for applause? What parts of ourselves are we selling for external validation? The patterns that create fame can also be the deadliest. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more of these hidden patterns behind the world's most famous figures, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next video.